It's a lovely feeling to be able to make something from nothing right through to the finished article. You know, and then you can stand back and say, I made that.
We've been in this location for about 25 years. We're probably the London shoemaker. And also we do make bags and cases and luggage as well. Mr. Cleverly, who I work with, was in the business before he passed away for about 90 years. So the Cleverly name goes back over 100 years now.
When I first knew George, he was actually down in the basement of the shop. And the last time I saw him, he was right on the top of the building. And I just said to him, you know, you come up in the world, George.
It goes back some little time now when we started the project with Balvenie to make this unique one-off box. They have this wonderfully aged scotch and this wonderfully aged leather. It just seemed to me that it was correct that the two were married to make this particular piece of craftsmanship.
It's a one-off, we make it, and that's it, finished, you know. We don't make another one.
This particular leather was tanned and cured in St. Petersburg in Russia in 1786. The journey of the Frigantine, it went across England and it ended up sinking on a bad storm that night and remained at the bottom of the ocean for over 200 years. You're never going to get anything as nice as this and as aged as this new today. It's just a different world, and this is done naturally over 200 years that time's put in to get in this like an old piece of furniture, really.
Martin is talking about retiring. I'm glad I got this last project done with him. We got the leather, the scotch and Martin all together to make this wonderful piece.
At the moment, I've got rheumatoid arthritis, but I've got replacement knuckles in both hands. I feel great to actually have the skill in my hands to do it. The main challenge is the actual leather, because some of the leather you can't use because where it's black, it's perished. But to me, that goes because that's part of the leather. Now that we wouldn't cut, a really deep black. But I mean, that's okay there, this is okay. Yeah. I think it gives you character, myself.
Martin is a real craftsman. He knows everything, from patterns, from creating something out of nothing. He knows all the jobs here, from start to finish.
In England, where we're renowned for people doing handwork, I think Martin's, you know, an enormous skill that can take these things on and do them to this sort of satisfaction.
Even though I've been in the trade 54 years, there's always something there that you actually learn. The Russian calf, it's a lot easier to work with than the bridles because it's softer. Yeah. There's a lot of leather trades that have gone bust. There's not many leather firms left now that actually make the stuff that we make. There's more machinery now to make it easier than when I first started. But the handmade article will last you a lot longer.
Craftsmanship is important to me because I started with that, you know, and that's just been my whole life. And I do everything hard to keep that still going.
I still think the leather trade will be going because at the moment we're training up apprentices anyway. So when I actually retire, they carry on and keep the trade going.
This is taking shape, isn't it? It looks really very, very nice. Yeah. Sometimes everyone's looking for something a bit different. I'll put that, but this is simple, and this is what works in a lot of cases. We find out look at all this character that's happening in the high.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Nowadays they try and age leather down.
Yeah,
but they can't, and they can't get it to look like this.
Yeah, no, this is naturally aged. It's a work of art. This belongs in a museum,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's the best.
Go with it.
Yeah. This leather is over 200 years. I have no reason or no doubt that box will be around then. Not that I'll be around to tell it, but I'm sure it will be. This is here for a long time.
Well, I told George that I should be retiring this time next year, but he says you're not. So don't look as though I'll be retiring.